Hello everybody, today we're doing a video for GTA Car Kits and the 2014 Mercedes B-Class, and today we're going to show you how to install our Apple CarPlay and Android Auto kit. As you see, it's already installed into this car. It's been paired to iPhone wirelessly. You can also pair it to your Android phone wirelessly. The entire system gets controlled here with the original controls, and you're able to press and hold the back button and switch to the original Mercedes system, so nothing gets disabled. Now you just have an extra function that you didn't have before. All of the audio is done through the original Bluetooth of the car, so the sound quality stays the same, and then you're going to be using original microphones. So the kit that we're going to be installing today will work on this smaller screen, and also these cars came with the bigger screen in the same Mercedes B-Class, and that installation will be exactly the same, and they use the exact same product. So now we're going to show you how to install it in this particular car. The tools that you're going to need is a T20 Torx. This is our hook tool, this is our panel removal tool, and this is a Mercedes vent removal tool. You can find them easily on Amazon. They're quite cheap, and of course you're going to need our product. First, what we're going to do is remove these two vents, and to do that we're going to use this tool. So we're going to insert it straight like that into the opening here, and then twist it and then pull on it, and then it will come out. And this is what I've done. So there's a hole here, so you twist it and then you pull on the vent, and that's how you remove it. Now we'll do the same on the driver's side. We're going to insert our tool, twist it and pull on it and remove. Now we need to loosen two bolts that hold the locks in place for the stereo. So there's one lock on the passenger side and one lock on the driver's side, and you're going to be using your T20 Torx. And how it's going to go, you're going to be loosening the bolt until so at first it's going to be loose, and then it's going to be getting tight and tight. So you don't need to loosen the bolt all the way, otherwise it's going to fall out. The bolt needs to stay in the lock, but it needs to disconnect from where it's holding. So this lock is done. Now we'll do the same on the driver's side. So you start unscrewing it until it gets tight, and at this point we're going to stop. So now we're going to take the radio out. We already undid the two locks, so we're going to insert our panel tool here on the side and carefully get the stereo out. At this point, this cable holds it in place, and we're going to disconnect it. So we're going to press on the clip and disconnect this cable, and now the stereo ready to come out all the way. And we're going to be doing connections right at the back of it here in the main harness, and this is the video cable that we're going to disconnect. So now we're going to show you everything that comes in our kit. So you have your user manual, then we have our main video cables. This is our wireless antenna. We also have this USB, which is used for updates and to do wired CarPlay and wired Android Auto. And this is our main harness that we're going to connect at the back of the stereo, and of course our main module that controls everything. So now we're going to be doing connections at the back of the head unit. So first we'll disconnect this main quad lock harness. You have to squeeze this clip here and unlock it, and then you can disconnect the harness. And what we're going to do is transfer over the fiber optic cable. So first we'll remove it from this harness. So your car might not have it, so if it doesn't, just ignore this step. So this is how you remove it. You have to unclip this small little clip here, and now we can grab our harness. So this end has a male and a female. So this original harness, make sure that it's unlocked, and we will plug it into the female end of our harness. And then the male end, first we'll transfer over the fiber optic cable into it. So it has to go on the same outer edge. Now you're going to unlock it. We're going to connect it to the back of the head unit in its original position. So you line it up, make sure that it's almost all the way in, and then you lock it in place. Now we'll need to disconnect the original video cable. So we have to press the clip on here and disconnect it carefully. So make sure that you disconnect this gray one, not the pink one. You also might have a green one, but you need the gray one. And then you're going to grab our video cable. So on one end it has this single end, and then on the other end it has a male and a female. So this single end will go into the module, but these two will be at the back of the head unit. So the female end, this is where you plug in the original one, and this male end, we need to plug it in at the back of the head unit. So make sure you plug it in this orientation. If you plug this in the back of the head unit and not do this chain correctly, then nothing will work. You'll just get a black screen. So make sure you do it correctly. So over here on the passenger side, we're just gonna peel back this carpet here so we can do all of our wiring over here to the side, and we're actually gonna be hiding the module right here underneath the center console. So what you end up now with doing the connections at the back of the head unit is this main harness, which has two ends that plug into the module, and this is the video cable. So these need to go to the module, and we're going to be hiding the module over there. So we're going to feed them one by one. So you're going to drop the cables right through the middle here. There's a big opening in the middle, and then we're just going to use our fingers here and our hands and catch this, all of this wiring over here. There you go. Now we're going to do the same with the video cable. There's our video cable. So at this point, we're going to put the stereo back. We're going to maneuver all the wires carefully. So this main quad lock harness, there's plenty of space to hide it here closer to the driver's side. Also, something that before putting the stereo back, you're going to make sure that these locks are all the way unlocked. As you see, they're so far from being screwed in. So this is the locked position, and this is fully unlocked. Same on the passenger side. Make sure that it's unlocked, and then carefully start putting the head unit back. So I'll maneuver the wires here. I'm gonna start sliding it back. Also, make sure not to lose this wire here on the side. We're gonna plug in this wire here. And carefully, we're just gonna leave the head unit this far out because we're gonna test everything and connect our module first. So this is our module, and before you connect it, you gotta make sure that the dip switch is set correctly for this particular car. So this car has a smaller screen, so all of the switches need to be off. If you have a bigger 7-inch screen, then you would have switch number 5 on. But this car has a 5.8-inch screen, so that's why they're all off. And now we're safe to connect all of the power and everything into the module. So first we'll connect the power harness, then the CAN bus harness, and this is our video cable. So the last two things remaining is this USB cable connection and the wireless antenna. So everything will be hidden down here. That's why we're gonna slide the module. But first we'll test everything to make sure everything works, and then we'll do the final assembly. So we have our original system on. So everything here works as before. This is the phone we're gonna test with. It's still paired to the original Mercedes by Bluetooth. That's how we're gonna get sound from CarPlay. And now for testing, we're gonna connect by the wire. Later we'll pair wirelessly. This is just for testing. So as you can see, CarPlay is on. You're gonna test to make sure that you can navigate through CarPlay. You're gonna check the sound to make sure you're getting sound out of your CarPlay. And also you can press and hold the back button and switch back to the Mercedes system. And again, I press and hold the back button and switch back. So everything works. And now we're gonna assemble everything back. So now we're gonna hide the module. So we're gonna carefully maneuver the wires, and we're gonna slide the module in like this. Make sure that it goes all the way in, and the only two things that should be left behind is the USB cable and this wireless antenna. So the wireless antenna we're gonna keep here beside the carpet around this foam area, and then the USB cable just gonna be, we're gonna leave just short length of it, so you can still use it in order to do updates to the module, or if you want to connect your device by the wire. And now we're gonna put the carpet back in. So that's all of the carpet in, and then we're just gonna leave a small end of the USB sticking out like this. Push the stereo all the way in, and now we can screw back in our locks here. Now we need to put the vents back in, and when you're putting them back, make sure to note where it says stop. It has to be at the top. Then you just carefully line them up and push them in. Same with this one, top. So we finished the installation, we paired our iPhone wirelessly, and now you can enjoy Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in your Mercedes B-Class. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you next time.